because you're racist.
Yeah, I just don't like the slides and all on it still gray.
What are we talking about?
He's saying he doesn't like dark people. The problem.
I get it, Rob. No, what are we talking? What the fuck? Are we talking about?
You're not supposed to agree with that, but okay.
It's a joke.
No, Audacity has a dark theme, and dark theme rules on everything. And if you use light theme, and I know you do, Tyler, you're a fucking monster.
What do you mean? You know I do.
Because you sent me screenshots from your phone before, and it is bright as Paul's ass.
How do you know how bright my ass is? I have questions.
I do like describing it as bright.
Yeah, that's...
Paul farts
Like
rays
the
of
moon.
sunshine.
It never sees the sun, so it's very likely.
I'm willing to bet that all of us have bright asses. To some degree.
Yeah.
It depends on what part of Europe your ancestry's from.
I gotta live up to my moniker at least. So
The white Cuban.
The Great White Hope.
more like the Great White Nope.
Damn.
God, I hope that's recorded.
It is.
Nice.
Probably.
Let me just finish my ice cream before we get rolling here. I forgot we were recording. Dude, I just got home. I literally just got home, had a horrible bowel movement, and then I got in my chair and went, oh, I can finally rest. And then Rob said, we're on. And I went, oh, God.
This isn't restful to you? Come on.
No. He starts every recording already tensed up.
Yeah.
He knows he's either going to get triggered by you or me.
He's fucking filling his stomach
Or
with
both.
fucking lactose. He's going to be dying over there.
It's either going to be Paul talking about how he doesn't believe soap exists, or it will be Robert saying, hey, Tyler, I know I've been weightlifting for a year, but I'm starting to think form doesn't matter at all. What do you think about that? And I have to answer that question.
I mean, soap technically doesn't exist because it's like fat and other things. Like it's not a real
Here we
thing.
go.
Fat? What kind of soap are you using?
Soap from
You're
the
using
1800s.
paraffin.
Paul saw Fight Club once, and he thinks soap is made out of fat.
I think I have the book. I don't even have the movie on DVD.
Also, the fact that you knew it was a book is kind of telling.
Yeah. Soap, by definition,
sure
is fat or oil mixed with an alkali.
Huh.
Goddamn.
Nerd.
Okay, I ate my ice cream. I'm ready. What are we talking
Yay!
about?
I'm a little
Fart
disappointed that
City.
you didn't have any bevs, because I have a bev. Frank, do you have
I
a
had
bev?
one. I had a little 16-ounce Sapporo. It was really good.
I love that he doesn't even bother to ask if I have, because he knows the answer.
I do know the answer.
Yeah.
This one is coming from Maui Brewing Company.
We're
And
not
it is
sponsored.
It's called Pineapple Manna. It's a wheat beer. Love it.
Stop
Good.
pimping for your wheat beer.
No, the only thing that I'm going to pimp for is for w.gg. You can use
What's
the promo code to Kettle of Fish. Get 10% off. Booyah.
Oh.
And I will,
There it is.
what was the word? What did you say? Simp? What? No, what did you say?
So it makes sense.
The only thing you'll what for? What was the word?
Pimp for.
Pimp. To pimp.
Oh, I would love to pimp for Beluga
Yeah,
vodka. Please sponsor me and send me the $100 bottle. Please, God.
That'd be great.
Let me make more bad decisions.
I have a bev of refrigerator water.
Nice.
So that I bet the filter is fucking 10 years old on.
No, it's barely.
He's like, we took the filter out a
5
long
months.
time ago.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah,
want micro.
That red light was really annoying.
There's no filter. It just.
It was restrictive.
I actually
got
don't-
clogged
the water
up.
line.
I don't know what I did with my water. Oh well.
Nice.
I thought I had it.
You remember when Florida actually it was like one of the states with the best drinking water because of the aquifers, and then we fucking spilled pesticides in the aquifers and went, oh, sorry.
Mm.
And it rocks.
Yep.
I love it. Sorry for poisoning everyone. Oh, well.
Zephyr Hills is still the #1 producer of bottled water.
I don't
Very
know
cool.
who I get for bottled water. Hold on, let me look at the floor. I'm sure there's some bottles down there.
I swear.
Yes,
this
there are. There's 3
Dasani,
bottles on the
that will
floor.
explain
All the
this so
empty
much.
pizza boxes,
Yeah, it's Zephyr Hills. That's what I get. Yeah.
dead cats.
Yeah.
Dead
If
animals.
there's dead cats,
Speaking of,
pizza boxes on my floor.
this will be a good first story. So, about 5 days ago, when I was heading to the gym, I was hanging a right out of my neighborhood, and I was going legitimately maybe 5 miles an hour, if that. So as I'm going 5 right before this turn, I run over something, and I go 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 go, and I go, what the fuck was
A
that?
small child.
And I look in the rear view. Now, granted, this is 6 a.m., so this is barely sunlight. And I look in the rearview mirror, and I see what I believe is like a raccoon kind of shuffle away. I'm like, oh, some dumbass raccoon wandered out on the road, and I fucked him up a little bit. So fast forward to today, where I am coming out of the gym, and I parked directly in front of the gym doors this time with my car facing the doors. And I was like, what the fuck is that up under my car? And I walk over, and I'm looking, I'm like, is it like something from a tree? And I literally get down on all fours, hands and knees in the road, and look under my car, and there's just gore hanging from
That's amazing.
the front middle of my car. And I just looked at it for a minute, and I was like, okay, that's something. I can't even identify what it is. So I make it to the office, and I go in and I go, hey, I'm going to use an hour of sick time or whatever. And, my boss is like, why? And I was like, because there's either an entire or part of an animal stuck to my vehicle.
Or an entire part.
So I go to the cleaning guy. I go to the janitor in the office, and I'm like, hey, can I have some gloves and a rag?
Hey, Mr. Janitor.
And he was like, yeah, of course. Like, what's going on? I explained it to him, and he's like, here. And he takes a mop, and he takes the brush part of the mop off. And like, he hooks me up. He like wraps it around. Anyways, so he like hooks me up with his tool, and I walk all the way back out, and I like get the gore, and I'm like pushing it in all the directions to try and get it loose. And then I like pull, and it like hits the ground. And then I was like, all right, I'm done. And I was like, no, I got to see what it is. So I like scoop it out, and the best, what I guess it would be, is just like a patch of flesh. I like took some of its hide off when it was like hair and dirt and blood and skin.
You scalped the small child.
Yeah. Seems like it.
It was horrifying.
Yeah.
And I called my dad and told him, he's like, oh, that's why the dog's been sniffing around the front of your car. I went, cool.
You really got to have better situational awareness, man. That's like the 8th thing you've hit.
Yeah, well, it's not kids anymore, at least.
Yeah, at least. Second kid.
It was fucked, though, man. It was not. That's not a pleasant experience.
No, that sounds awful.
It's better than deer.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I've taken out several deer.
You wouldn't have like a front end of your car and be like, gone.
You have their skull in your radiator.
Yeah.
Deer can destroy tanks.
Yeah.
That rocks.
I had one that used to play chicken with me on my way to work. I think I've told this story before, but
I don't recall it.
no. Oh my God. So it was a doe, because I didn't see any antlers at least, but it was always on this dirt road. I would be going to work in the mornings. I had an hour commute, and to get to the prison, I had to go down a back dirt road to actually get there. And it would be, fucking 6 o'clock in the morning when all of the wildlife is active. And there were these steep ditches on either side of this narrow dirt road. So God forbid anybody be hauling ass the opposite direction of you down it. But a deer would be hiding down in that ditch. And the first time I saw it, it ran across the road, like right, and I almost hit it. I had to slam on brakes. I'm like, bitch, fuck. And then the next morning, it fucking comes from the other direction and goes across the road. And I'm like, the fuck are we doing here? And so I'm like, okay, I didn't see it the third day, but on the fourth day, I'm going down the road and I see something in the ditch aligned with my car. And I keep going and it hops out of the ditch, runs alongside the front of my car. And I end up like bumping into it. And I could tell I did because I saw its hind legs go up. And I'm like, bitch, if you kick out my fucking spotlight, I'm going to get out of this car and skin you alive. Fucking goddamn deer. It's just like persistent. I think about it a lot because it bothers me. I don't know if it like had something against me in particular or what.
Just love that the deer has that much like impact in your mental psyche that you think about it often.
I do. Well, I think about it often.
Stalking you from a ditch.
Much later, like months later, when I was going to work, I got all the way to the prison where it stopped being Florida swampland and it was just green grass because they got to make it look presentable at the front at least. And we had these little trees lined up along the road, and there was a deer curled up under the tree. And I don't know if it was dead or not. And I had often wondered if that was the same deer, and it just kept playing stupid games in traffic. Yeah. Florida's fun for wildlife. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, somebody's getting eaten by an alligator almost every day.
Yeah.
Okay, Frank. So you say, Frank DMs me and says, good thermogenic. And I'm like, is he saying that my raccoon story was like a conversation starter? Like it's nothing else. Good thermogenic. And really I go, huh? And then he sends me a picture of the ghost burn. Or had you sent it and it was just taking forever?
I sent it like 20 minutes ago. Apparently it just now sent.
Oh, that rocks. Okay. All right. I was about to grill the fuck out of you.
That's funny.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Nice.
Womp womp.
Whack, whack, whack.
I was like, thermogenic.
Yeah. The gore under your car was keeping the muffler warm or something.
I can see that.
All right, what topics do we have? I want to get into something crazy.
I don't know how crazy it is. Like, if we're just going to go right into what I mentioned in Discord, and it's kind of heavy, I feel like. But you said you had.
Why do you keep doing heavy shit?
I don't know, man. I'm in a weird.
There's
place.
no levity. It's terrible.
I am in a weird like. What's the word when you're like
gay?
Yeah,
exactly.
I think it's gay.
Exactly. No, like just weird, like introspective sort of stuff. This, I don't know why this actually came up, but
you have two jobs and you own your own business.
Well,
you have a wife
what's left
in a home.
All of his therapy time has been soaked up about conversations with you. So,
I just and if your external things are good, what's left but the internal, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry I keep causing you mad depression.
I guess part of it is because lately, well, I say lately, but probably for the past year and a half or so, before I started going to the gym and all that, like I made a conscious decision to try to address things that would periodically come up, whether it's like emotions that I was having or just like mental fights I was having with myself or just just various things like that. And one of those things, it starts from the question of like why I do what I do and why we do what we do, specifically in healthcare. Because honestly, sometimes it just feels like a fucking rat race. Because you're just like, why are we doing this? Like this person's jacked up. This person, like there's no quality of life. Like, why are we even doing this? Or and that inevitably leads to the question of what is the point of life? And then with both of my parents having passed and a significant part of the family that I was super close with have gone, it brought up the question of why do we sign up for things that we're almost guaranteed to have heartbreak in? Like having pets or families or what, like I don't know. It's a like, I know why we do it, because we crave, generally speaking, we crave that companionship, we crave that love and that attention. But why do we do it?
That's way too highbrow for this.
I don't think it's that difficult of a question. I mean, the reason that we get pets that we know will die in 10, 12 years or whatever is because we believe that our lives are enriched so much during that time that it is worth the grief that we feel when they go.
When I looked up, I wasn't trying to do like any research or whatever, but I did kind of do like a cursory search for like regret for having like relationships or what, or why we set ourselves up for heartbreak. And there was a Winnie the Pooh quote that actually kind of hit home for me. And it's, how lucky am I to have something that makes me say goodbye so hard, or something that makes
Oh,
say
he fucked
goodbye.
up the quote. Oh my God.
You can't even quotable notable. God.
It's how damn it. How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard?
Nice.
Like,
yeah.
Well, you could
like-
do the Butters thing too.
The Butters thing? What did Butters
Yeah,
say?
when Butters was super depressed and crying, and they tried to get him to be an emo kid with them or a goth kid with them. And it's like, but you're sad. He's like, well, yeah, and I'm sad, but at the same time, I'm really happy that something could make me feel that sad. It's like, it makes me feel
So Butters
alive.
is Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. It
Makes
makes me
sense.
feel
That's- dude.
human. Yeah.
I mean, Frank probably can corroborate this, but most of Dream Theater stuff is about, in order to find joy in life, you have to suffer through the pain. Like it's
You have to
it's
take the
part
good
of it.
bad with
Yeah.
the good.
No.
You can't have
That's
silver.
absolutely,
You can't
yeah.
have silver linings without clouds.
Yeah.
yes.
Wow, that
Yeah,
But,
makes
you
for
know,
sure,
and a
for
part
sure.
of that Butters thing is like the only way that he could feel that sad now was if he had also felt something really good before. So you gotta
Like
be
have that
happy with
comparison.
that. Yeah.
Oh.
Beautiful sadness. Yep.
And it's a tough thing because a lot of people, you know, grief is the hardest thing we deal with outside of like physical violence. So a lot of people can get really overrun by grief, especially if it
Especially if you're
all hits you at
empathetic.
once. You know,
Right.
if somebody loses one parent and then 3 months later they lose another one. I mean, Jesus.
Which
Um,
happens more
I'll be
often
the
than
first to admit that I find myself in those kinds of places fairly often. And it is for whatever reason.
I
But
pray you never experience heartbreak, Robert.
Jeez.
Dude, heartbreak is the
The day Robert gets a divorce, we're gonna have to like make sure none of the rope stores have rope in stock.
No.
dude. I think heartbreak.
rough.
I mean, I haven't lost a parent, of course, but
Do we
I
need
think
to put a
heartbreak is-
disclaimer at the beginning of our show? It's like,
yeah, let's put a trigger warning on this one. Let's call it trigger warning. Literally.
just every episode, I generally will bring up suicide or fucking racism. Or,
Let's call this one trigger warning, and the description will just say this one is sad.
God, black people. Am I right?
Thank you, Paul.
Sad.
He's
trigger warning.
trying.
There we go.
Oh, good.
Hold on, let me kick my cat out. I didn't know she was in here.
Oh my god.
Come here, you little bitch.
You know, I had this revelation recently, and I think it's super, super, super important for real. So, Paul, don't say anything gay or I'll kill you. I was at a table with a friend, and this friend was married, and at some point, her husband was like, "Hey, like, I think I want to go open. I think I want to be poly." And she was like, "Yeah, okay, like, I guess I'll try it for you." And it didn't work out, of course, and he ended up cheating on her, and he ended up taking everything and leaving her and like soul bombing her, like really doing some damage to her life. And of course, you boys know I've gone through the ringer when it comes to relationships and women and stuff like that. And so we were at the table, and she was like, "Yeah, like I obviously know that I am not a poly person. I wouldn't go back to it, but it taught me so much, blah, blah, blah." And I went, "Nope. You know what? Nah, I'm not going to let you say that. That's bullshit. Experiences don't teach us anything. We teach ourselves things through experience. So I'm not going to sit here and say, Like, yeah, I did like watching my parents explode in a car, but it didn't teach me. No.
It taught me how explosive cars are.
Two people can have the exact same experience, and one person can gain nothing from it, and the other person can gain the world from it. But that comes from within you. That doesn't come from the experience. So
you
that's
as a
bullshit.
person have to be willing to change based on what happens around you.
You have to do it. It comes from you going, okay, how can I
prevent my parents from blowing up in a car next time
and change it to make it useful for me? There has to be a way I can do this. Like it's your own optimism that makes those experiences worth having at all. So it's not like, oh, it taught me a lot about this. No, you taught you. And I think a lot of people still say that kind of stuff. So no, give yourself the credit. If you had a bad experience and you look back and go, you know what? I don't regret it. I would do it again. That's because you grew as a person. The experience was not a gift. That's my spiel.
I like that. I like not looking at trauma as a gift, but rather you yourself. Like
The realization.
Yeah.
Attach it to your own resilience. Attach it to your own indefatigability. It's you that gained something from it.
I think
the experience gave you nothing.
Audience. You can't use that.
Someone somewhere promised him $1 every time he says it.
Every now and again, I seriously think he gets a word of the day. Like he stumbles on one in the dictionary. And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna use the."
Have you never done that, Paul? Have you never said like, "Oh man, I want to try to use this word in a conversation"?
I don't know. When I was in fucking like high school and wanted to sound smart for the honeys, but you know,
I try to slip the word automaton.
Automaton.
Conversations. Yeah.
That word sucks.
I like it.
Automaton.
I've been
Literally
using totemic recently. I like that.
Totemic.
I mean, it's cool, man. You want to expand your vocabulary. I thought it was funny.
I was trying to be grandiose here and be like,
here we go.
The unyielding fire of the human spirit. And Paul's like, you said a big word. Our two listeners that were on the brink of inspiration just kicked the stool out when Paul chimed in right there. Maybe Tyler's right. Oh, never mind.
You fucking nerd.
Yeah, exactly.
Break your glasses. Fuck you.
I wonder if that kind of also the whole idea of using trauma or what could be traumatic or an experience, like I wonder if that's what leads people into like that's where the choice bifurcates, right? Where you're either making changes in your life to never experience that again or to grow from that, or you slip into depression and right.
I'll be honest. What you just said sounded super redundant to what Tyler just said about the same thing. So I
didn't catch all of it anyways.
You were chasing pussy around. I know.
I sat back down to him talking about somebody choosing to go poly.
Oh, well, you heard.
Well, everything after that that's everything. Robert's fucking drinking out to lunch, not playing fucking Mario Party with himself.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh no, I'm still in my thoughts.
So, I think in the most rudimentary sense, to answer your initial question, why do we pursue these relationships knowing that it's going to be, just grief and depression in the end? Everyone just craves the companionship.
Yeah, but why?
One way or another. There are people out there that just prefer to be alone, but I think it's just something that's hardwired into our psyche. It's a natural thing to want to find a companion. It's
part of our ribs. We're trying to get back together.
So, it's just a way for us to, whether it's procreate or just stay sane, we seek out the attention of others in some way, shape, or form. And a lot of people
I kind of hate the fact that is like one of the first things that I think about. Like when we adopted our cat, I was like, I wonder how long I'm going to have her. Yeah.
Long enough.
Well, it's a trade-off. I mean, with a dog, you get this pure unconditional love, and with cats, you get that, oh, well, he likes me today kind of a thing. But
Yeah.
it's something.
I mean, it goes deeper than that. It goes with
yeah.
personal relationships as well. It's not just pets, but
it's just that need. You know, it's not a want for some people. It's a need to be loved or to be even looked at in a way other than some passerby on the street. You got to have that attention, that affection to kind of keep you going forward. You know, some people need it more than others.
Yeah, true.
I think it's electromagnetism.
Shocking revelation.
Everybody's made of atoms, man, and atoms are drawn together. We just can't help it. It's deep in our code, you know, like it's all just an electromagnetic force pulling each other together. And maybe
all right. Anyways, so the number one cause of the, as you know, Robert, we are, relationally speaking, we're the best that we've ever been in terms of medicine, right? We're the most apt to combat disease. We've made the biggest advances in technology and stuff like that. However, mental health is steadily on the decline in a huge way. It's getting worse and worse and worse. Suicide rates are going up. So we have all of these astonishing triumphs in medicine, yet we're really missing something in the field of mental health big time. Right. And I believe what that is basically what Frank was saying, connection. I think we're more disconnected than we've ever been. Pretty much starting with COVID, but I mean, of course, with social media and cell phones and stuff like that too, like people just aren't connecting, even as friends, as lovers, whatever. We're the most disconnected that we've been probably ever. And I think that's what's doing the most damage. So yeah, I think people need at least one friend. If you don't have a wife or a girlfriend or your family sucks or whatever, you need a friend, like pretty indisputably.
There are times where like I actually think we are more connected than others, and that's part of the reason why we have, or why we are aware of the issues that we are aware of now, like because of the constant barrage of news and being.
That's not connection, right? That's not why people are blowing their brains out. Is because they don't have access to CNN articles. I'm saying real human connection, not connected to the external.
That's part of it. Is like to technology. You could say something like the search engine, because rather than going and talking to somebody and saying, "Hey, how does this work?" or what do I do for this? They just go to the internet and look it up and figure it out all on their own, as opposed to going out and having a social interaction and maybe even building a friendship from it.
I didn't want to do that to begin with. It gave me mad anxiety.
Technology has kind of harmed our social interaction in the recent years. COVID kind of spurred a good bit too, because everybody was quarantined. Well, there's a great many people who were, I guess, lucky enough to be quarantined.
I wasn't. I had to work.
Yeah, same. But the flip side of that coin, though, is they became slaves to their own devices.
Yeah. Devices. Yeah, they got used to isolation. Yeah. They got used to, maybe it's not so bad.
It's not so bad.
Bro, do you know how good it was when I was filling out my paperwork for the urologist, and it was like, please list any medications that you take. And I was like, none. NA. And there was another page, a couple pages later. It was like, any medications? I went, nope, none. It feels fucking awesome, dude. Nope. Default settings, baby. Default gang. Let's get it. We're in life raw style. Bear. You know what I'm saying? Only medications I take are creatine and pussy. Of horribly unwell women that will ultimately hurt me.
Sorry, that caught me way off guard. I was just kind of like zoned out. Like creatine and pussy.
Yeah, the way he said it. It was literally dripping out of his mouth.
And usually You know, comedy comes in threes, but god damn it, he did it in two.
Oh, that's good.
Really got me.
That's really good.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's my schizo thing, but it was just cool. I remember all those years of like writing Concerta.
Medication anyway. Like you're like fucking
pretty much. Yeah.
Figure it out. All natural.
I'm not anti-blood pressure medication, but I
you better fucking ride a bicycle or something. Get that blood pressure down natural.
But the people that are like, I sit inside and I don't exercise and I eat like shit and I don't get any sunlight and I don't have any friends and I don't have a purpose and I don't have any women that like me. So I must need a medication. No, what do you mean? I need Zofran. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Come on.
I think I do need something for my ADHD. I'm trying to take the B vitamins, but it is not helping.
No, that won't do anything on you.
I think some people truly need the medication, but the vast majority are just given a prescription because the doctors are just too lazy to get to the root cause. But there are other people, like agoraphobics, for instance, who may rely heavily on medication just to get outside of their house to get themselves well, whether it's physically or emotionally.
Because they're afraid of grass. That's crazy.
So I want to know some how many of those people as well. Like if it was something that just happened all of a sudden.
Sorry.
Or if it was like a decision at first that if they had made a better decision, like getting out and, getting some fresh air as opposed to just locking themselves in the house. Like, yeah, I wonder if that
fresh air can kill you, Robert.
No, it can't.
It's oxidation. You're dying slowly.
Oh my God. Yeah.
What is agoraphobic? Fear of crowds?
Everything.
Fear of outside.
Fear of everything?
Yeah.
You just can't go out.
Just fear?
You can't go outside.
Bro's diagnosed with fear.
Yeah.
So it's basically everything outside of your safety net.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I would think for somebody to get there, though, something had to have happened, right? Like some
probably
instance, some event.
Some people become agoraphobic because they have an extreme isolation. So it won't be surprising in the least that we have a lot more agoraphobics after COVID.
It sounds kind of similar to psychosis a bit.
I mean, I would prefer to be home and away from people. I hate people. People aggravate me.
But yet you continuously get jobs that involve random ass
it's
people.
Very stressful.
And then you
because it's the
why
only
don't we
thing
hang out anymore.
It's the only thing that like I have experience with, and it drives me nuts. It's like, well, the universe said fuck you to your anxiety. But but yeah, no, we don't hang out. I mean, you four are fine, and Felicity's fine. Everybody else can fucking fuck off. I don't care.
Wait, okay. You just said you four and Felicity.
He's talking about the ghost.
Oh fuck! Yeah, there's only 3 of you guys, isn't
Is there a little Chinese guy in your room with you that you haven't told us about? It's like your roommate.
You know what? I'll be honest. I was looking at the voice channel and I saw 4 circles.
Wow.
And I forgot one of them was mine.
Paul's split personality.
Jesus Christ.
I think we're getting to the bottom of what's really going on with you, Paul, and you're schizophrenic too.
Yay!
I forgot. I don't want to derail if we're still into this, but I forgot that I have the confession that Paul is going to be elated by. I forgot.
Oh, are you gay? Are you finally coming out?
Why would you specifically, unless you are also gay? Why would you specifically be?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. So
just let him dream, man. Just let him dream.
God.
I'm trying to actually remember
pop his fantasy bubble.
Trying to remember what sparked this. But one day I cut on my PS5 and I re-downloaded a game that I had tried once, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'm just going to fucking play it for a while. Sure. And this is the only video game I've played like 3 months or whatever, ever since I started reading. I'm hooked, man. It's really good. I hate that I'm saying this.
Is it Yakuza?
I love Yakuza. I've never said anything negative about Yakuza.
Okay, good.
I love it. And
is it No Man's Sky?
Yes, there are some complaints about the story and the whatever. But overall, I'm having a really good time with the 2018 God of War on the PS4.
Oh no!
I like it a lot.
Oh no!
A really good time.
I'm pretty sure that was the one that you made fun of at one point in time.
Are you going to play Ragnarok?
Not Ragnarok, the first one.
Yes,
yeah, but are you going to play Ragnarok now that you're enjoying this one?
I don't know.
You got to finish the story, bro.
I'm loving it though, man. Boy. I mean, I'm way into it. I just killed the dragon, so I have like lightning arrows, and Atreus can summon the wolves and stuff. Yeah. And I go, this fucking rocks.
Have you found the Ratatoskr summon yet? The little squirrel?
No.
Oh yeah, there's an island it's just a little fucking island with like a half a castle on it, and it's a little squirrel summon, and he like digs up items for you.
That fucking rocks.
Yeah.
So does this make you feel any different about video games? Because I know you were kind of like, fuck video games. I'm not playing any of them ever again. It's just a horrible waste of time. I'm just going to read books.
So I don't think I was that harsh on it.
You kind of were a little bit.
I said I just don't. They're not grabbing me anymore. So really.
What is it about this God of War game? Because I know it's not the, hey, Dad, you should look at this thing. Look at this thing, Dad. Yeah. This is what we
behind
should do.
You.
Yeah.
God.
I know that can't be what you're enjoying because I hate that shit.
So part of it is very gay. Robert will appreciate it. Frank might. Paul, you'll have a fucking tampon aneurysm.
You're like, yeah.
And it's not what I'm about to say. The combat is actually pretty good, especially you start unlocking new combos and runic attacks. And I'm like, fuck, man, the combos, the combat's really good. Like Atreus is doing combos with you and shit. It rocks, man. But what I'm really liking, I know in Ragnarok, Kratos is more of a giant pussy, but in this 2018 one, he's still a pretty harsh, rough around the edges. Like
he's still kind of like that in Ragnarok. He has those moments.
Kratos is like the epitome of like, he's like the ultra masculine, right? Like,
well,
here with me, and like fearless and defends his home and defends his family,
especially since he killed the last one he had.
Yeah, brute power.
Spoilers for a 40-year-old game. Shut up.
It's just when the scene in the beginning when I restarted the game, and I had seen this scene before, but when Baldur like smacks him, and he's just like, leave my home. Where he like leans over the top of Baldur, and it's just kind of like being overly aggressive with his body language. Yeah, it's great. You have to get hype when he's just like, you feel the anger coming through it, and you're like, oh, dude. Well, it's cool, man.
The biggest part of that game's like selling point is that we saw the rage and the vengeance and the fury in the other 5 games, whatever. This was more of an introspection of like the man before that, like the one that did have a family, had a daughter, had a wife, and then killed them all and had their ashes imprinted upon his skin. Like, that's gotta fucking eventually come around and bother you, even if you're an immortal. So
yeah.
And that's 100% what 2018 God of War is about. It's like, how do we transition from that rage?
Kratos was always bothered by it. His whole tirade was him wanting those memories gone because he was racked by grief.
Yeah. And now it's about accepting those and moving on and creating something new.
Yeah, true. Which does rock. Does rock.
And I think at one time I said that and you're like, fart noise gay. And
It is gay. It is gay. Because I remember the original creator of God of War like got on Twitter and he was like, "Hey, I just want to let you guys know, like, I see how well the Ragnarok is doing and stuff." And he goes, "But that just wasn't my vision for Kratos. Kratos was a bad person. That was the whole point of this character, is he was infinitely powerful, but he was ultimately selfish to a self-ruining degree." And
minor spoilers, he continues to get punished for that regardless. Like, he's still a bad guy.
Yeah.
There's no happy ending. I mean, look, the game opens with him burying his new wife. So,
I mean, there is a happy ending at the end of Ragnarok. They basically, by the way, they shouldn't make another game. It's dumb that they're making another game.
Yeah, they should not make another one.
The ending to Ragnarok was perfect, in my opinion.
Well, how are they going to get to Christian Kratos?
Yeah.
They have to make another one.
You gotta
kill Moses.
And God of War.
That's right. That's right.
Or universe.
He'll be fighting
cool.
Chinese gods next.
I don't know, man. It's really cool stuff too. Like, Atreus is this young, empathetic boy. Like, they fight these people that, you know, they were just people, and they kill him. And he's like, "Dad, I don't know how I feel about this." And he's like, "Close your heart to it.
Yeah,
they are doing what they had to, so we must do what we must," or whatever. And you're like, "Damn, dude."
He's trying to raise him like a Spartan, but then he realizes that he's going to just create another version of himself, and he wants better for his son. Yeah, it
rocks. It rocks. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Very narrative.
I think I have like 20 hours into it. I'm playing the fuck out of it, dude. And it's beautiful too. Like, when the world serpent shows up, that's epic. Literally is the word I would use for it. It's incredible. When you kill the dragon and his mouth is open and Kratos is just standing there as the mouth falls on both sides of him, that's fucking crazy hard. So it's very cinematic. But of course, I don't like that if there's 2 seconds of a puzzle. Dad, do you think you could freeze the water by throwing your axe at it? And I go, wow, I'm a fucking retard. Thank you.
I hate that.
I hate that.
There were times I wish Kratos would just look at his axe and then look at his son, then look at the axe. Look at his son. I kept waiting for that to happen with all the incessant nagging.
It's the nagging for puzzles, and the like some of the stories they tell to each other are kind of entertaining, but like, there is no downtime of silence. Like, ever. Yeah.
I thought they addressed it pretty well with the head, though. That was pretty funny.
Well, he just there's more talking with the head.
But it's it's snarky but annoying.
It's just one of my first complaints, even when I picked this game up again, and I was like, all right, I'm going to give it another shot. After you beat Baldur in the beginning, when you break his neck and he falls off, Kratos literally has his hand over his ribcage. You limp back to the house. Now, from the time you start limping to the time you get back to the house, there should be nothing said. Let us think about, holy fuck, who was that? How does he know who we are?
He does inner monologue the whole time.
Outer
inner monologue.
From the time you start walking until the time you get back to the house, he goes, "Who is he? How did he know me? Freya, I'm not strong enough to carry your sons." Shut the fuck up.
The only things he should have been saying at that moment was, "God damn, this hurts."
And that's not even Kratos. You know, Kratos would just bear it.
But that should be the only thing that should come out of his mouth. Is some form of grunt or
cough blood into the snow.
Right?
Yeah,
I agree wholeheartedly.
That is a big problem with gaming, like modern gaming. I think it's like protagonists that just can't shut the fuck up for 5 seconds.
Well, it's like, trust the player to be intelligent enough to engage with the art you're giving them.
Robert will argue with you. He'll die on that hill that players need to have their hand held. I don't understand.
Robert.
Quiet.
Is this true?
Yes.
He's just laughing, so that must be the case.
Because he thinks Johnny Gamer doesn't have time to try and figure out puzzles because they're just like, I'm just sitting down for 30 minutes to play a game. I don't have time to figure out a puzzle. I need a whole handheld.
Or when they finally solve it, it makes it that much better.
Of course.
I don't understand, because I've had this argument with Robert multiple times. I'm like,
it's occupied many minutes of the show.
Game developers do not
it.
respect the average intelligence of gamers. Like it's
correct.
Fucking, it's ridiculous. Like yellow ladders, yellow ledges, fucking Atreus telling you all the puzzle things. Fucking Geralt, like, the wind's howling. Yeah, like, no fucking shit. I can hear the wind howling.
Well, what if the game designers themselves are the type of people that need their hands held?
That's dumb.
If I remember right, my argument was just that you have to accommodate the lowest common denominator. But
don't say if you remember correctly. What is your argument now? You fucking schizo.
My thing is that like all four of us are coming from the position of somebody who has played games for a very long period of time, and we understand how they work. If I were to sit,
don't give me that crap, man. Kids pick up shit way faster than we do.
I'm just saying, man. I have seen like Aaron sit down and try to play like a shooter, and it is entertaining.
Point and click.
Well, you would think that.
Wait, so what's your argument?
I'm just saying that the tutorial part, like the overwhelming, like, hey, come over here and click on this, shiny, gold ladder, whatever. It should be adaptive to the player.
Yeah, like, for the 40-year-old player who's playing a game for the very first time in their lives.
Right. I mean, dude, there have been plenty of times where I'm like, I have no idea where to go. What the hell do I do? I'm in this room
context
or whatever. And I'm like, I'm looking up and down, left, right. Where do I go? And they're like, I should probably look over here. Like a little inner monologue thing or a little
I hate that inner monologue shit. God, I hate it.
I'm like, finally, yes. Because I was about to just shut this off and uninstall it because it was just annoying. And it's just something stupid like, oh, there's a little sliver in the wall over here that your guy can like walk sideways through, but I couldn't see it because of the angle that I was at.
But the thing is, you didn't completely explore the room in a way that you could see things from every angle. You didn't use all your tools at your disposal to solve the problem. You had to wait for somebody to tell you how to solve the problem.
There was no waiting. I didn't just like sit there.
I know you didn't sit there.
I'm just going to wait for
that's
the game
not what I said. That's not what I meant
by
saying wait. I'm saying you had to let someone tell you how to solve it, and that
either
itself
that or
is a problem.
Just uninstall it and just hurl it up.
Or you could have looked a little closer. Jesus,
there should just be a slider. There should be a slider in any game that has a puzzle, and the little slider says retard mode, and you click it on if you want or not.
Exactly.
You know what? I gotta say. I do appreciate
like the other day
that.
when Paul was trying to tell me how to take down this stupid ship in No Man's Sky. I was like, I have no idea what it is.
I don't understand how you didn't see the fucking trenches. I assume you were on the wrong fucking side of the ship.
See,
there are giant fucking trenches with giant fucking batteries through them.
There was a lot of shit going on.
God damn it! It's on the top part where the guns are. You're like, I don't see it. You're on another moon 3,000 light years away. Well, I don't fucking know, man. God.
But that's what I'm saying, though, is that everybody has like just a little bit different way of approaching things, of playing these games. So I think it should be adaptive or just giving you the ability to turn it off.
So
no, that's so.
I will say there are some issues I'm having with the new Star Wars game, but one thing that I'm really enjoying is, yes, it has yellow ledges because it's a Ubisoft game, so of course it does. But I was scrolling through the options today, and I saw a thing that said you could turn that off and make it more immersive, and I was like, huh, that's kind of fucking neat, I guess. And then also the fact that if you leave the main character, Kay Vest, standing in a room in a puzzle you can't figure out for like 20, 30 minutes, she will not say a fucking thing.
Good.
And I'm like, great. And I start actually pressing all the buttons, trying all the things. It's like, I have to be able to get through here somehow. They wouldn't have led me up here. And I start using like the little sensory thing, or I start like looking with my binoculars, and then it's like, oh, I was supposed to go up here and use a grappling hook. I just didn't see it from an angle that I was at.
Some developers chuckling that you just walked into some room that has no objective whatsoever.
It has no objective.
3 hours trying to figure it out, and they're just laughing maniacally on the other end.
It was something like I climbed up 3 cliff faces that were very obviously a path. And then I'm like, there's nothing up here. The fuck? They wouldn't have made a path up here. That's not how game design works. They don't make pointless paths. So I was like, has to be something up here. And it took me a couple minutes and I used the sensory thing. And then I looked up and then I saw a branch that I was supposed to use a grappling hook on. And I'm like, oh, cool. And I didn't have to have Kay sit there and be like, I wonder if my grappling hook could be used for this. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, it just ruins the fucking.
I felt accomplished because I'm like, okay, I actually used all the systems the game has given me to figure this out. So.
It's moments like that, though, where I honestly wonder, like, should I actually be playing video games? Because, like, I don't get that immersed. I don't get that, like...
Oh, I get super immersed, dude. I love it.
I know you do, but you're also, like, a special type of autistic. But it's like...
I was getting pretty immersed in God of War with my headset on, man. Especially in the cutscenes or, like, a really intense fight.
Like, I'm not saying it's impossible, and it has happened before. And we kind of had this conversation when we were doing level select, when you were just like, you have to choose something that means something to you. And I'm like, it's a game. I'm just wasting time on this. Like, I'm not. It's not
engage with media meaningfully. Challenge. Robert cannot. What's your favorite movie? Fast and Furious. Look, we get it, Rob. Okay. Average media literacy enjoyer.
Robert, what are things that actually mean anything to you? Do you get meaning from anything, or are you just like non-empathetic to
Robert, are you some kind of fucking psychopath?
He's an automaton.
He's an automaton. Fuck! I knew it.
Let's kill him with guns.
Jeez, not with guns.
Does music move you, Rob?
Yes, definitely music.
Okay, so music.
Definitely music.
Okay. Do movies move you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But not video
games can't move you.
I didn't say can't, and I didn't say have never, but I'm just saying that it's very apparent to me that, like, the two of you, or maybe even the three of you, get more out of it than what I do, it seems like. Like, I play them because they're fun, but there comes a time where I'm just like, all right, I just want to get through this. I just want to just be done with it, and I just want to finish it. Especially if I'm coming up to like a puzzle and I just can't figure it out.
But you shouldn't. You shouldn't feel that way.
I'm going to kill you with a fucking hammer. What I'm trying to say is that there has to be a time where Aaron was out of the house and you didn't have to work, and it was the perfect temperature outside. So you opened the window, and before you started this new game that you wanted to play, you were like, you know what? I'm going to make myself a fucking homemade lemonade. And you kick back with your feet up. The window was open. The breeze was blowing in. It was a perfect temperature. You had a homemade lemonade, and it was absolutely perfect. And then you played the game and enjoyed it and had fun. And you go, that's why I want you guys to play it, because it was one of the most memorable times of something nice that I've done for myself. Does that make sense?
He's not saying that exact thing either, Robert, just to be clear.
I've never made lemonade. And you hear the revolver click. You hear the fucking revolver click from my microphone.
The hammer drawer opens.
I was thinking about that the other day, though. I was like, man, I remember we did an episode where we were on camera and Frank was like, Robert looks so dejected right now. And that's what it was. We were talking about this very thing.
Yep.
Because it's like, no matter how many different ways we frame it, I don't get it. No, I don't get it. Doesn't make nope.
Playing video games with a sibling is fucking how Tyler said something about how his friend and him would suggest games and they go to GameStop and fucking pick shit or fucking
and I was like, Robert, it could be something like The Merchant sounds like your brother.
Yeah.
That's it.
It could be that it's like, oh my God, I stumbled across that NPC that looks like Robin Williams in Breath of the Wild, and it reminded me how much I miss and love Robin Williams.
Yeah.
It's
functionally nothing. Yeah, it's anything.
Robert's just like,
just MLB The Show.
I like baseball.
Oh my God.
But you know what? That might be his connection. He likes MLB The Show because of what it is.
We played fucking Omerta. So, God.
That also might have been the first moment where I was like, all right, fine. I guess.
Would it have been smarter to say that when we're picking the games for level select, they have to be linked to a memory? Would that be better?
Dude, there's no way you can spin this that he'll like
Robert,
he's an automaton. He doesn't have the emotional capacity to deal with these things.
I think this is also kind of getting into the whole like introspective thing that I was talking about beforehand, because I realized that there's a lot of things that I've done a lot of friends that I have, just because like I have this like a chameleon almost like thing. It feels like, I don't know. Like a lot of times it feels like the group that I'm with, I shouldn't be there. Like for some reason. Do you only
play games because we play games? Is that what it is? Like you don't really want to play games. You just do it to appease the group.
I wouldn't even say that, but it seems like the games that I like to play are just completely not even in the ballpark of, like I'm playing fucking like simulators and shit, you know, like just number go up, brain go burr, the way Tyler puts it, you know, when we're talking about games specifically. But like even with the people that I hang out with, that music was the common connection. It was like I wasn't really good at it. I did it. I don't know. It just seems like if you were to say, Robert, take this like quiz and just figure out who you are, like at the very base, like your very core, I don't know what it would come out with.
I think part of the problem,
I don't know if anybody would have a good answer for that. It's not really something worth getting hung up on, I don't think.
Yeah. I think part of the problem, we were putting too much pressure on Robert.
It does seem like that, and it's not just the three of you. It's in every like group that I have, that I seem to be like cursory, like just slightly tangential to whatever the main like
this is your show.
Is.
But do you feel obligated to fall in line and people please?
Oh, I people please like a motherfucker.
Robert, you started this podcast. This is your show. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you're not inconsequential by any means. If we didn't have you, nobody would edit the fucking episode.
I mean, that's true. That's true. I'm just saying, like, not even. So I guess really this is the most
tangible thing,
belonging thing that I would have, but or that I think that I would have. But
oh, that's
and
so
I'm not even
gay
saying
of you.
I'm not even saying that I don't belong in those groups. I'm just saying that I'm not as invested in whatever the common thing is. It seems like.
So did you not enjoy your sports D&D thing you did the other day?
My sports D&D thing?
Yeah, you said you were doing fantasy football. Oh,
fantasy football. Something. I do that because it's fun, but I don't watch football like at all.
Yeah.
I sign into the app on Friday and set my lineup and just like, all right, well, I hope here's to hoping that it does well.
Amazing.
But and that's the numbers go upside.
So you having a gambling addiction is what you're trying to tell us in a not so obvious way. I got you, wink, wink.
Seriously, the best part of that is that we all get together at Buffalo Wild Wings and do the draft like in person. That's the best part.
Did you know Buffalo Wild Wings cooks their wings in beef tallow? It rocks.
I did not know that.
I did not know that, but I go there a lot. Cool. So
it's pretty much one of the only places that still does that. So it's really cool.
They keep like on and off fucking me over though.
Like, well, that's because you keep being racist to the waitresses.
Like I go there and then they give me this like steaming hot giant juicy piece of chicken because I get the chicken sandwich. And then the next time I go, I'm like, man, that was really good last time. I'll get that same thing, and they'll come out with this dry.
When you go to Buffalo Wild
Wings of chicken,
you're like, I want a sandwich.
Yeah. Do you guys have cheesecake?
I want a buffalo chicken sandwich.
It's wings, my man. Wings.
I'll get wings later. I want a
when
buffalo
you're not
chicken
at a wings place.
I'm sorry.
Go to Chick-fil-A if you want a chicken sandwich. You fucking savage.
But the Buffalo Wild Wings buffalo chicken sandwich is fucking amazing, and I love it.
Paul, you would be the guy that would travel to Philadelphia, go to like the mecca for Philly cheese steak sandwiches, and you'd be like,
give me a hot dog.
Give me a salad.
Can I have a hamburger?
Yeah.
Do you guys have water?
Like from a hose?
I'm sorry. They have more things than wings. I do want to try that chicken hot dog thing they've got, though. Why do they put other things on the menu if it's only wings?
Because they understand, a lot like the people that do tutorials in games, that people are stupid.
That's
or fickle.
Fickle, very much so.
Fucking terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
All of you. Picking on me about chicken sandwich. Stupid fuck. What was I going to say? Something about.
Oh,
yeah.
I have a good question.
Okay, cool.
For all three of you are meat eaters pretty heavily, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to sound crazy, and
Ham sucks. What?
That's how it goes.
Of course, pork sucks. Let's be real, okay?
I love ham.
But I've been eating a lot of different steaks recently, okay, from different places, different cuts.
Ooh, okay.
I'm about a medium rare guy, preferably medium rare.
Sure.
Okay.
But I have tried 3 different steaks from 3 different establishments, and I have come to the conclusion that ribeyes suck, dude. Ribeyes blow.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah, you agree?
All right. So yes, Aaron and I, we went to Longhorns the other night, not last night, but the night before, and she got the ribeye. This is a cut that she likes, and I was like, I can't do it. It's too. I understand
They
why
suck.
people would
It's
like
a
that.
16. It's a 16-ounce ribeye, and you get 8 ounces of meat.
That's true.
And it takes 4 years of your life off. Yeah, why?
It all depends on the cut. And if you go to some chain restaurant, you're never going to get a good cut of ribeye.
I was about to say, I don't remember which grocery store I went to, but I got a pretty decent cut of ribeye with like not that much fat on it.
So the reason why people like ribeye over a sirloin, for instance, is because of the ribbons of fat in the meat, because that adds extra flavor to the beef. Now you get a piece of ribeye that's just got way too much fat on it, then you're paying more for the fat than anything else. But if you find the right cut, it's sublime. It's like prime. It just melts in your mouth. Amazing. So
I feel like
it just
the melting, like the flavor of it was. So we have a butcher that's near here. It's called Rusty's Meat Market, and it is awesome. And I've had ribeyes from there. It is they go out, butcher the cow,
come market my
and do
meat.
everything. Like you can't get closer to the source than this, right? Great cuts of meat, fantastic. Had a ribeye from there, felt the same way. If taste was all right, taste was good, it's fine, it's whatever. But I personally prefer a New York strip. That's just
I don't
me.
think I've had that. Is that the same thing as a sirloin?
I just like steak.
New York strip is adjacent to
just
the
put a
ribeye.
whole cow on a rotisserie.
It's kind of wrapped in fat, but it's a hard fat.
It's like I want to say it's
My
really
favorite's a filet
close to
mignon.
the filet mignon, yeah.
Filet mignon.
Filet mignons are banging.
Yeah.
But honestly,
beef tenderloin's probably the best, softest cut of meat you'll get out of a cow. So
I'm a big sirloin guy too. They're super lean. I mean, they're a little tougher for sure, but I don't know. I like a good sirloin.
Well, it's all.
I think that's what I
preparation,
like,
too.
though. I like the texture of that, like the super softness of the ribeye. I'm just like, whatever.
Prime ribs banging too, dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Prime ribs were really good. There's a steakhouse right here on Highway 60 called Jesse's Steakhouse, and that's like their thing. And my dad got prime rib, and I got filet mignon, and I was like, oh my God,
Do
dude.
you guys think that with like the context clues we've given over 90 something episodes that people could figure out where we all live?
100%.
Oh, yeah.
They already know where I live.
I've fucked 6 of our viewers.
Here.
6 of our listeners, I should say. I've had sex with 6 of them.
Yeah.
All men.
Six.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that when you were like off US, whatever the fuck you said.
To the point of, cuts of meat. Any cut of meat can taste really good. It's all how it's prepared. And then after that, it's just a matter of what kind of consistency you like. Like you said, Rob, if it's too chewy or soft, you might not like it. Some people might love that, though.
Yeah. I will always.
I cannot stand chewy steak, like where I'm just chewing it. I'm like, oh my God, kill me.
No.
Sirloins are that way a lot.
Ugh,
If it is, especially if it's like overcooked, I feel like is that way. But I will also say, slightly controversial, filet mignon overrated. That's just me.
To what?
Overrated.
It's
Just overrated. The price to
for
portion
sure.
ratio is just it's not good.
I don't care about that, but compared to what cut is better?
The strip, my dog, strip.
I like beef.
New
I
York
like
strip.
I disagree.
I knew there would be some. I knew there would be some polarization in here.
But to Rob's point, he doesn't like the meat as soft. The tenderloin is buttery soft. So the New York strip is a little bit firmer. And if you get the right ribboning in it, or marbling, it's got really good flavor to it.
Love it.
Y'all know too much about meats, man. I just eat the shit.
Oh, I would love to get you guys down here too.
Give me the hungry man microwave.
No, man. I mean, if I think back to my childhood growing up, it's like, what's for dinner? And it's like steak.
Swanson's.
And they don't tell you what kind of steak. They're just like steak. You just eat it. Fucking
Swanson Salisbury steak.
It's like you guys are over here with your fucking monocles and top hats. I prefer the just eat the fucking meat, man. God.
Paul's eating fucking 2 Weight Watchers TV dinners and a bag of Orville fucking popcorn. It keeps going exquisite.
You guys always think you're better than me.
Now,
no, we're just kidding.
Go ahead and say we haven't talked about this yet. The absolute best steak that I have ever had, though, was venison. That shit is delicious.
I love venison.
Venison is
unfortunately for you, Robert, you're not supposed to be eating it as a type A, aren't you?
Womp womp womp.
I thought that was
Frank, are you type O?
That's in the midway.
You shouldn't eat tortured baby cow either.
I'm pretty sure.
Frank, are you type O?
No, he and I are type A.
You're both A?
Yeah. Fuck fish. That's all I'm saying.
Damn.
I like fish.
I'm type O.
You
over
can
here
come
thriving.
and get my blood.
I don't want your blood.
Yeah, you really shouldn't want my blood.
Paul, what's your blood type? You don't know, right?
I've never found out.
I've
got medical records over here somewhere. Hold on.
You're not gonna find it. I do love that if you call your doctor's office and go, "Hey, you've been my doctor for 9 years. What's my blood type?" And they go, "We don't know." I go, "Oh,
we don't
awesome.
have that on file.
That's not.
We don't have it. Sorry.
It's not a.
I don't know.
It doesn't just
You
pop
could
up,
recreate me in a lab, but you don't have my blood test.
Actually,
Okay.
I don't know where my medical forms went. I'll have to find them.
That's good. That's good.
I thought they were in my filing cabinet. They're not.
Oh, there's a place I would love if I know this probably won't happen for a while, but there's a place that I like to go to near work called Kura, and it's revolving sushi. And
that's what you sent us pictures of the other day.
It's definitely big enough for the 4 of us. And bro, we would so here's the thing. Every little sushi thing comes on its own plate, and every 5 plates that you deposit gets you like a little video will pop up where you have to help like Minamaru who like get the wasabi recipe back, and the more plates you give, you get new videos, and then you get like a gacha machine will drop pods down of prizes. And it's like if all 4 of us were there, we would fucking we'd clear 100 plates,
dude.
bro. We would clear
going
so
there.
many fucking plates.
Let's change plans,
sushi.
Paul. I'll come and pick you up, and we'll just go down to Tyler's place for episode 100
and just eat sushi.
Yeah,
Dude, we would go nuts, man. That plate,
I'm down.
That place is so good. You get a fucking
Tyler, you got
big slutty 16-ounce Sapporo. Oh god!
I'll have to open a tab with Tyler to buy me sushi.
What do you mean me? Why me?
Because
I'm
you're
the
hosting.
brokest one right now. I go, man, I should really be saving my money. And I go, ooh, a $46 fucking filet mignon? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
No,
well, at least you can afford that. God.
I just knocked my headset off on accident.
that's
Good
what
luck
happened.
editing that out.
Yeah, that's no problem. I've dealt with Paul for 2 years. Which, by the way, hey, you know what though? I want to make it official. I don't know if I did like last week or the week before, but Paul, you've been exceptionally good. You've been a good little boy.
Not this episode. Not this one. I've been rolling around in my chair. I've been tweaking. I've typed a few times. I don't know if you've heard it. This episode, I've been bad.
I've been all happy and stuff. Like the worst one's been Frank, and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Well, Frank's got his little
Demon.
half Cenobite, half dog that fucking attacks the door.
It hasn't even been.
Holy shit! Hellraiser fucking references. Jesus.
Yeah, you got to pull out some good ones.
Who the fuck's still talking about that shit?
Oh, did you guys see Alien Romulus, by the way?
No, will to though.
I heard the ending is crazy.
I really want to watch it just because of all the practical effects that they brought back, and I was like, yay!
I think it's weird that those movies are getting more and more sexual, and nobody seems to care.
They've always been sexual. Have you never seen
But they're
Geiger's
getting more,
artwork?
is what I'm saying. They're getting more. Like there's a scene with the face hugger where it's literally just like throat fucking somebody.
Yeah.
You're like, okay.
Yeah,
So everybody goes, man, who cares? I'm like, okay.
they've always been that way. That's
It's getting
subtext.
weirder.
Always been there.
But if
All right.
you try to tell somebody that, man, the alien movies are getting more sexual or getting weirder, and they go, what? What are you talking about? It's like, okay, all right.
It's like, we know why you're
Nothing.
really watching this. That's got to be somebody's porn, you know. It's-
Alien Ron's anus.
yeah, see, Frank's the fucking director, obviously. Like it's
More
Do
like
you
the
guys-
director.
Do you guys remember the first set of tits you saw in a movie?
that is random.
Ooh,
Yeah, well,
that's a
you
good
were talking
question.
about being overly
She's
sexual,
the
and
man, I think. What was the name?
she's
of it?
the man.
He's the man.
What the hell was that?
Oh, Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Starship Troopers.
That was a
okay.
good one.
Hang on, I gotta make sure
I-
that's the name of the movie.
Holy
I
shit.
don't remember which one was first, but it was either Police Academy or Species. And I don't know why I was
Species.
watching Species,
Those movies were weird.
Wait,
but
Police Academy or no? Yeah, Species is old. Never mind. I was thinking of something else. I was
Yeah,
thinking of a
Species.
different movie.
Maybe Splice.
Yeah, I think I was getting confused with Splice. Thank you.
Who bangs the shit out of that alien? That rocks.
I gotta say, for me, it was probably a Friday the 13th movie. I don't know which one, but it was probably one of them.
Yeah.
Just
There's a lot in those too.
just one of the guys. That was the name of it.
Oh,
You remember the first titties you saw in your life?
like in real life?
Yeah, no,
When
obviously
everybody's
family
their
excluded.
moms.
Obviously, family excluded. You fucking dog.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Yep.
I was 13,
Dude, that's how old I was.
and her name was Robin.
Don't dox the girl.
So quack,
Her last
quack
name.
that out.
No, I'm not about to duck that out. It's a first name. We're all right. Mine was a bit older than that. I was 18, and
What?
yeah, I was Amber.
Mm.
Damn. I was 12. I was 12.
Yeah,
And I was at my own birthday party, and this girl I'd had a crush on who she was like 14. She like came up out of the pool and her top was off, and I remember going,
Yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty much exactly what
my
happened to
little
me.
brain got fried.
Except Robin was like 20 and a G cup. And
What the fuck?
yeah, she,
Oh, that set the precursor for your little brain.
oh, it did. I was like, hello.
Well, how did this?
I was
Huh?
8 when I first saw it.
Oh, damn, Frank's getting it.
And
God.
my brother's 7 years older than me, so I can thank him for it because it was
Nice.
his girlfriend, and she's just
Oh, that's
an
a-
exhibitionist apparently, and just thought it was funny to flash the
To
little
flash an 8-year-old. Yeah.
Wow.
Man, we've all lived very exciting lives.
Very different lives. Yeah. Oh man.
That's true.
Frank, what do you think the chances are that either Paul or Tyler ever watched the Squiggly Showtime channel, hopes to see a titty?
Squiggly Showtime?
See, they don't even get the reference. So
He's
Yeah.
he's
Very,
talking
very
about the
slim
shit
chance of them knowing.
on like satellite fucking too when you go through the fucking adult channels and shit.
he's talking about like the
Old school
late
cable.
night Cinemax. You
Like
switch
stay-
over the channel and you
Oh,
can
no.
kind of make out
I
the
did that.
images in the.
Oh, I never did that.
I did that. I'd get up in the middle of the night and sneak downstairs and go through the adult channels. I did that
I
when
would
I was
stay up-
12.
I would stay up late enough to where they would run the ads for Girls Gone Wild, and I would watch those over and over and
Yeah.
over and over and go,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
my God, I don't even get it. I don't even get it yet. But oh my God.
I'm pretty sure my grandfather had the like Playboy channel active at one point because I remember waking up at 3 to pee and looking out in the living room and seeing that he had that on.
That rules.
It's like, oh, that's great.
Cooking your adolescent brain.
Yeah, man.
Good times. Good times.
It's great.
Well, all right.
TV's great.
This has been a very weird.
Yeah, it is,
episode.
man. Fucking
Yeah, what should we call this? We went from depressing to horny.
depressing, introspective gaming titties.
Quagmire.
Depressive, introspecting gaming titties. Dig tea.
Dig tea. Nice.
Depressive, introspective gaming titties.
Oh god, dude, I fucking can't stand it.
Robert, before we wrap the episode up, have you read any more of the book, or do I need to kill you with a hammer?
No, I have.
Robert, read your homework. God.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. How far in are you?
Like the 3rd chapter?
Okay.
Yeah. It's
So we're talking page 19. You fucker. I'm looking at it right now.
I live a very busy life.
I leave
one too.
Flargen, flicken, durgen, durgen.
All right.
Yeah.
Paul. Unless, Tyler, you want to talk about the book.
Nah.
All right.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
Bye, everybody. Shut the fuck up, Tyler. Interrupted my fucking exit.
He asked me a question, you degen. You fucking Canaanite.
Smoke.
I think I got robbed.
Oh, God.